Alright, so we're on Irlam Skatepark today. It's been freshly rebuilt, as you can see. Harry Main recently did a video on here a few days ago. He released it today. He released it today. We filmed it about 3 days ago. And I think more people are aware of the park now and a lot more people are showing up to it. So I thought I'd do like a run through of the park, you know, like what quarter's good for what. Jacques gonna help me out today. He's filming right now, so there you go. And he's gonna do a trick on every like transition, like quarter or whatever, like fly out or whatever, to kind of show you what they're like. So we're gonna start off on this ramp. This is the fun box. This is the smallest ramp that's on here. It consists of like 3 quarters. Originally, when the park was originally here, the quarters were a lot more mellow than what they are now. But they're a bit more steeper. They haven't got a coping on them. They've got like a flat ledge coping, which is pretty cool. It's a nice transition. And then you have the 2 corners, one on either side. Come over here. We've got these corners. They used to be like normal quarters, but now they're more like a transition bank. Like at the bottom, it kind of like goes like that, and then it goes up like a bank. So like that, but these are cool for corner transitions, like from going out of the corner into the quarter or vice versa. So, and also before I forget, this ramp actually used to have a rail on it. The rail, it was like an up, across and down rail there. They took that away because they said it was outdated because it never really got used. So now I'll call you a line over the hip. Right. So I'll call you a whip kickless it one way, and then like to stall, and then a whip finger whip.
Whip finger whip.
Whip finger whip.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
So.
Second ramp. This quarter is it's a box. This box is the second smallest. Consists of 4 quarters, hence why it's a box. I like the hip gaps, pretty sick. Like this ramp was my favourite before it got knocked down, and it still is one of my favourites. The only downside is that the round coping's gone off here. Again, it's a flat like a metal bar, like a ledge. So it's a bit, you can't lock in it as easy for like grinds and tech tricks, but it's still got a really nice transition on the quarters. So I'm going to call Jacques a bar no hander over the hip, coming back, and then I'm going to call you a bri whip on the quarter as an air. Right, so this ramp's the biggest on the park. It's so sick, like for BMXers love it because you do like massive wall ride tricks. It's obviously the massive wall. It consists of 4 different quarters. 4 different quarters. We go twice a week. That quarter there and then that quarter there, they're the same quarter. That we call it the thin quarter. It's about that wide on top. So it's got a nice coping, nice pop. It's good for air tricks. Then we've got the transition bank in the middle. This used to be a very mellow. I say very mellow. It was a rolling. It kind of went like that. So like you could do tricks quarter to rolling, and you know, rather than doing them air, but it more or less felt like a quarter, whereas this now is an actual bank, so you can do like quarter to bank tricks, and it feels great, you know, to relearn stuff and that. So then this quarter over here is the fat quarter. That's what we always used to call it. It's got a wider top. It's about a foot wider than the thin quarters, so that like it's a bit more challenging for people that want to try and you know, try and do bigger foot plants and bigger wall rides and stuff. And then of course you've got the massive wall, which is I think that's actually about 7 foot now. It used to be about 6.5 foot, but it's gonna be
7 foot off the top of the quarter.
Yeah, the ramp in general is probably about 12 foot. I'd say about 12 foot, wouldn't you? It's about the size of the vert, a beast that.
13 foot high.
About 12, 13 foot, yeah. And they've put a fence on the top of it as well because people go up there just to stop people from falling off. So Jacques actually really good at like wall and foot. Just gonna do a lot.
I'll do whatever I feel on the quarter bank. So
yeah, so he's gonna do some wall ride tricks on the quarter bank. This is the corner ramp, this is the Irlam ramp, because it used to have a big wall up there, similar to the wall ride, but there's no way you could wall ride it because it was so far back. And it had spray painted on it saying Irlam, so we've just like branded it as the Irlam ramp. With this ramp, there's a bigger platform. It used to have a wall that came like here, and then so it was like kind of like a triangle platform, whereas now they've made it bigger and put a fence in instead of the wall because it was unusable anyway. And it consists of 2 quarters because it's in the corner. It's got a hip. Again, they've took the copings off, so there's not as much pop, but it's because it's such a big quarter, it's good for air tricks anyway. The hip for this one's sick. The transition's slightly changed than the old one, obviously, because it's not going to be the exact same, is it? And so it's a bit steeper, but it's still sick. So now Jacques' going to do, I'm going to call him over this.
I'll try.
Massive no-hander over this way, then over this way, buttercup it, and then coming back, he's going to flip it. So this is the volcano ramp. It's like a box, but it's not really what you use to do tricks over. 2 hips on it, similar to the box ones, they're just a bit taller. This quarter's a bit bigger than what the box is, but it's quite a cool hip, nice transition and stuff. This ramp used to have a hubber. As you can see, there's markings on the floor where the old ramp used to be, and the hubber came out longer than the ramp, obviously, because it went like up, across and down. Well, they took it away because they said it wasn't usable because it was so big, but it was kind of there for us to sit on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather have the park back with no hubber than no park and no hubber. Yeah. What Jacques' gonna do, I'm gonna call him a bar bri, bar bri and then come back and bar whip bar.
Might chuck something else on the end as well.
Yeah, so he might choose his own little steez trick for the end of it. Are you going? Right, yeah, so this ramp's the spine. As you can see, it's very spiny. It used to be about double this width, but they've made it smaller, took away the copings. It kind of used to be like a volcano rather than a spine. It was about that wide and it had 2 big copings on it, whereas now, it's copingless, but it's got metal on top. And then this is the quarter. So you could do spine to quarter transfers and quarter to spine transfers. This is a lot easier to do than it used to be, because this used to be about that wide as well, so it was kind of massive, and this used to have a massive coping on it, so it just popped you out loads. So it was really hard to do quarter to spine. Whereas now, yeah, it's not as wide, and it used to have a hubber similar to the volcano, and they took that away, so it looks a bit odd for us like locals as of now, because it's just weird seeing it without it, but it's fine, because it didn't get used anyway. These quarters are the same transition, so the quarter and then the 2 spine quarters have got the same transition as each other, so they're like obviously pretty sick. So I'm going to call Jacques bar the spine, and then a big invert over spine to quarter. Should you do something on quarter to spine then as well, just to T-bog, mate. Massive T-bog.
Give it a shot.
That's it. Bar the spine, invert spine to quarter, and then T-bog quarter to spine. So he's going to use all 3 quarters. This is the ramp that's changed the most out of every one of the ramps. It's in the corner. It used to be a big rolling, but it was like an unusable rolling. It was like, it went like that. It was like a bloody vert. It was awful basically, but it was what it was. Whereas now it's changed. A metre of it, about a metre width, is still rolling, but it's a lot more mellow, and it allows you the right amount of speed to be able to hit the spine. That's on a scooter anyway. And then you also have this like little like ledge thing, which is pretty cool. And then it's got the big air quarter, which is absolutely mint. This is probably about just a bit bigger than what the quarters are on the wall, which are usually what the designated air ramps are. It's got a big coping on it, which is good. It pops you out, it gives you the right amount of pop. I don't know how big it probably is. It's probably about 7 foot, I'd say. Quite big, isn't it?
It's a pretty big quarter.
And it used to have wooden fences, but now it's got metal fences. I actually think the platform for this ramp's a bit bigger than what it used to be as well.
Yeah,
it used to be a bit more narrow,
bigger, yeah.
but it's sick. It's like really innovated and it's really good. So I'm going to call Jacques his tricks, and he doesn't know what I'm going to call him. So I'm going to call you like a bar to like front feeble on there. Come round Brian to that.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because he didn't react as badly as I thought he was going to react to the Brian. I'm changing it to a buttercup in because I don't want it to be an easy trick for him. Let's have it. Oh, have it, mate.
Do you know what? Even just being stood here about to go is worse than being mid-trick doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a bit scary.
Right, we filmed this clip a lot later than what we'd planned because, as you can see, it's got an infestation.
Mexicans.
So we were gonna wait until like maybe it cleared, but it didn't. So I'm gonna, not like I want you to go. I just mean like I just thought like you might have got Tesco or something. I could have done it then. But the sun's going down, right? So I'm gonna do this last ramp. Originally that one, the rolling was meant to be the banger, but it can't be. So this is the no-name ramp. This was the first ramp that got demolished when it got taken down. It's absolutely massive. Turn the camera to please. It's absolutely massive. The old ramp used to be about 5 foot, maybe just a bit over 5.5 foot, and this is easily about 6.5 foot now. It's absolutely massive. It might even be bigger than that, I'm not too sure. It used to have rounded copings. It's not anymore. It's got the flat ones like I said before. Steep transition, like a lot of BMXers like it for like ice picks and toothpicks and foot jams and stuff because it's just got a really nice transition for bikes and stuff. It's got a hip as well, which is absolutely massive. Ooh, minus the fun box, this had the smallest gap out of all the ramps, whereas now it's not. It's one of the, well, they're all about the same, aren't they? But yeah, it's sick. It's got a massive fly out as well. It used to be the designated fly out ramp, but now it's like so big that it's not really. But anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna call Jacques some a few tricks on it to end the game of to end the video, the little walkthrough I've done. Yes. Right, so Jacques' calls for this quarter are going to be 540 whip air, 540 whip air, big inward air and a big invert air. So it'd be sick. Sick. Right, so that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the little walkthrough that we did, because there'll be a lot more people that'll be coming to the park now. Like today's been really busy. There's been BMXers here today that have never even been here before. It's like a little walkthrough kind of things for anybody that would want to come like in the future or whatever. Mate.
That was just me.
You're a fat dog egg, mate. Right, so back to it. So yeah, I just thought we'd like describe what the ramps are kind of like, just in case anyone was considering coming that's never been before and didn't know what it was like. So that's that. So yeah, peace out. I hope you enjoyed the video.